Hi everybody, welcome back. Thanks for joining me, Fix It Up Jack, here again. I really appreciate you tuning in. We have a new project here today. You might be looking at this massive chainsaw and wondering, what the heck is that thing and why does he have it sitting upside down? Well, let me tell you. I was on a walk today with the kids, and on the way back, I looked down in the creek, and this is what I saw, just like this, sitting upside down up to here in the water of the creek, completely buried. I looked down there and I said, that's a chainsaw. Well, you know what I do? With a name like Fix It Up Jack, I can't help to pass up an opportunity like this. I grabbed this chainsaw and that's what we're going to do. We're going to fix it up. I haven't done anything with it yet. I haven't even really looked at it. I don't know what size bar that is, but it is huge. I can tell you carrying it home, it weighed what felt like 100 pounds. I put it on my scale, and I can tell you that what I imagine is a completely waterlogged weight came in at 23 pounds on this beast. We can see here, it is a Husqvarna. You can see the water just pouring out of this thing. That's a beast right there. Oh, you can see where it still says Husqvarna. That's got to be the original bar. Nice. Nice monster here. This is going to be a killer chainsaw. And it's going to be a perfect little project for the channel. Stay tuned. Let's blow this thing apart. See what kind of mischief has gone on by sitting at the bottom of a creek for who knows how long. And then we'll get it put back together. And I guarantee this thing is going to rip some trees when it's all done. I can't wait to use this monster. This is going to be fun. Stick around, folks. We're going to fix it up. I'm glad to have this new project here to get started on and bring you guys along on the adventure. We'll go all the way through it together. I'm going to take this thing all the way apart, refurbish, clean up, polish every piece, and we'll have this baby like brand new when it's done. Gotta have a hobby, and fixing things is just about the best hobby there is. There's not a better feeling than taking something like this. I bet this was a very expensive chainsaw when it was new, and we're going to give it a new life. What do you think? Look at that. The chain doesn't even move. Well, we got some work to do. Let's get after it. You can see it's a Husqvarna 365 special. Come up here. See, it's a 365 65cc. Holy cow. That's a bigger displacement than the moped I used to ride. This thing is really going to have some power. I can't wait to fire it up. All right, now that we got that information, we can start to source some parts. We'll start with the easy stuff. Let's pop off this cover, have a look, see about maybe some air filter, spark plug, just see how deep it goes. All right, folks, this is worth seeing. Might be a little bit hard to see in there, but look at that. The carburetor, right where the air cleaner came off, absolutely filled to the brim with water. That's all right, we can deal with that. We can dry stuff out, we can freeze stuff up, and we'll put it back in service. It was totally expected. Pretty wet there. This is probably a bad idea. I'm going to give the old pole start a try and see if water comes shooting out of that spark plug hole. Well, I don't know if you can hear that. That engine's actually free. Okay. Well, we might not be looking too bad here after all. This might be an easier repair than I was expecting. That bolt right there is all gummed up with bark dust. If you haven't already, you should consider investing in a good set of dental picks. Excellent at cleaning tight spaces. Here's a little something people don't talk about too often. Keeping track of your hardware, and how do you know which bolts go where when it's time to put things back together. For instance, on this handle, we have 5 screws. 4 of them are the same, and 1 of them is different. But when it comes time to reassemble, it'll be very obvious that one of these things is not like the other, because one of them went right to this spring right there. That's your different one. So as long as you keep that in mind, it's easy enough to figure out which bolt goes where. Yeah, gross. Look at all that pond scum, drainage ditch debris that's collected in there, as well as probably years of sawdust without any cleaning or maintenance. That's just caked in there solid. Whew. All right. We can definitely make some improvements to this. Well, good news is the chain drive spins freely. Ooh, locks up hard with the brake. That's good. Tells us the brake is functioning well. Again, lots of gunk and nasty stuff here to clean up. But all in all, not too bad a shape. And off comes the carburetor. Not too pretty, but it looks like a standard Walbro carburetor. And as it so happens, I keep lots of these spare parts in stock in my inventory. I have a cabinet that's dedicated to carburetor parts for all my lawn equipment. And it just so happens I have a lot of these spare diaphragms in there. Yeah, everything moves freely. All in all, if we just get all the pond scum and creek water and all the dirt and debris out of this thing, there's no reason why it shouldn't just fire right up without too much work, without too much need of replacing a bunch of pieces and parts. So that's great. Well, folks, I think I'll leave her be for the moment. Give it a rest for the evening, and we'll hit it again in the morning. All right, you guys, this has been a crazy week. You can see I've got the chainsaw going. The Briggs & Stratton needed a valve job. I had the compression tester out, leak down. So had to keep working on that. It's so close to done. I couldn't stop now. What that means is I'm gonna go ahead and break off the chainsaw into a second video. That way I can give it the attention it needs. I can give the video work the attention it needs. It was starting to look like it was gonna turn into one really long video, and I didn't want to do that to you guys. So I'm gonna split it into a second part. It'll be more fun. It'll be more enjoyable to watch that way. So I hope you guys appreciate that. Looking out for you. I want to get this thing rebuilt and ready to go. I already have somebody who's looking to buy it from me, which is great. It's way more chainsaw than I need, you know. I'm even thinking I might sell this chainsaw and get something a little more reasonable. I've got a nice 16-inch Saxon Dolmar, West German made from the 1980s. It was my dad's chainsaw. It could use a little update, let's be honest. And that would be way more my speed. So anyways, that's the plan. Get this guy rehabbed, get it sold, get another chainsaw. In the meantime, there's always plenty of projects to go around. Thanks for sticking around. We'll use this to wrap up part 1 of the Husqvarna video, and I'll see you on the next one. Thanks.